And now they want you to free them from wherever they
It could still be a demon, chat.
Do you trust
It could still be a demon. Do I trust a mysterious force that can speak into my mind and redirect my soul? No, not at all.
Fair point. Though they seem to have done you a favor in this instance. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawnshore. That's quite a feat.
Thanks.
At least you have a sense of humor about it. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back.
Perception. There's something you want to ask. Just ask.
Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
Animancers have tried to unlock the secrets of the soul for centuries. No one's found a way to do that.
That doesn't stop them from trying, I guess. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. For now, let's get some rest.
Good night, Kai.
Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
I liked that conversation. He's like, I got some weird questions. And I'm like, I probably have weird answers. This is going to be odd, but shoot.
Envoy.
Wait, what? I wanted the mushrooms on the wall. Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Pyrides clearly understands your intent.
How long will you keep following me?
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
After what you've done, you cannot imagine we would ignore you. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you.
Oh, the guy I killed?
We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. You are lucky this ain't Skyrim. Or Kingdom Come, Deliverance. 2. Strangled Andra. Wait, what? Strangled Andra. No NPC murdering unplayable. Common sword. Oh, this guy was close to making it out. And then he got squeezed. Wait, what is that? Oh, would you look at that, chat? Electric Lily Seed Grenade, huh? Yeah, all the grenades in this game are just naturally growing. Oh my god, what? Maybe I shouldn't have turned that on. Do I want to know what's down? That looks like some dank water. This water is, funky. Crumbling Journal. Brothers and sisters, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still serve their function. If that function was to block the way to the Aedra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we were able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple. Now that the hard work has been done, activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way shall open for you. If you are unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies as their seeds erupt with lightning when thrown against a solid surface. Do this, and you too can follow in the footsteps of those long past. Ah. Okay, that was a cool little secret passage. I think that is the second coolest secret passage I've seen in the game so far. Dwarf, you might want to move. I warned you! Is this game good? I'm having fun so far. I need to... Where's that lightning grenade thing? Alright, so... That's... There we go. I'll touch that. Strangled Audra.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
When we lead by example, we're remembered for our principles.
Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Strangled Aether
Some
cleansed.
kind of power, Envoy.
The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Huh. Okay. I don't know exactly what that did, but I'm guessing that we're gonna find more Strangled Aedra in the future and cleanse them. You're a gardener, Harry. Let's see. Animancy method. Alright, let's go talk to this person. After that, chat, I'm planning on doing like a early review.
Hold a moment.
I'll explain in a minute.
They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business. I'm looking into the Drake Surge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Might have had something to do with that poor fellow who got strung up.
Wait, what? What happened?
No one told you?
No.
The rebels hanged one of your kin. Fellow by the name of Garrick. Suppose they wanted to send a message.
Wait, the little blue guy that I was partnered with at the beginning? I had hoped that killing Eagolf would have put a stop to the violence.
Now that's irony for you. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. Did you hear about that expedition team that went missing in the caves north of the city?
I'm familiar with the expedition troubles, yeah.
It's frightful stuff. Can't imagine crawling through caves for a living myself. The ground's been rumbling something fearsome over there, and those roots have been growing like mad. I hope it's not another strangleroot situation is all I'm saying, because those people are goners. Anyway, I hope you can lend him a hand. Seems like a bad way to go. You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Okay. Exile says, how's the game so far? I'm about to pause and do a little review, but the TLDR is, it is very good. I'm very much enjoying it. It's not perfect, you know. I'm not going to pretend like it's the game of the century, but I'm having a lot of fun. I think $70 is kind of a steep price tag, but it is free on Game Pass right now. All right. With that, chat, I'm going to leave the game open here. I am going to save it, and I am going to basically collect my thoughts for a review video that's going to go on the main channel, because as just in the last 5 minutes we've had like 3 people pop in and be like, how's the game, how's the game, how's the game, and I'm happy to answer it, but I'd like to have a video of just like my thoughts so far, just like my early thoughts. So we're going to pause the playthrough here and we'll continue with the running around adventuring tomorrow, and for now I'm going to pause it and gather my thoughts for this. Claria says, I know it's still February, but what's happening for the April Fool's stream? I don't really have any plans for the April Fool's stream. Okay, so let me, hang on just a second here. Let me open up Microsoft Word. Okay. All right, let me cover some bullet points here. Muck is a trailer for you after your thoughts. If it's not related to this, then talk to me later about it. Okay, so main bullet points. All right. Let's see, about 10 hours in. Let's see, graphics, sound, combat, story, let's see. Might want to save it. I saved it. I did. I hit quick save. Okay. Anything negative to say? All right. So for this, mana system, leashing, that should be, come on. Oh my gosh, come on. No, behave. Friggin' Microsoft Word. All right. Leashing. What else? Inventory screen. Mobs getting stuck. Lockpicking. Game crash. Jump dodge. Okay, those are things I've written down, and I've got timestamps of when that happens so that Noxie can just grab clips of each of these things. And what else? Okay, so what, I am having fun. I'm trying to think about what positive things, like how to put the positive stuff, let's see, graphics, like, faces, combat, noises, good lord. Killing the good blue guy. No, not gonna. That's the story spoilers. Not gonna do that. Sounds. Yeah, weapons sound really good. Like the way the gun sounds and the wand and stuff is like freaking candy. You're candy. I love it. What else? Let's see. Let's talk about. Hold on. Misconceptions. What are some that I've seen? Woke. No one in town walks around. Not true. Or they changed it, but I've seen plenty of NPCs walking around the town. Is there any others? Well, no. I was about to say monsters just standing there, but I'll cover that here when I say mobs getting stuck. I'll talk about that there. Enemies always stands out. I'll talk about that right here. I'll say in 10 hours I saw it twice. Once with an enemy and once with one of my teammates, my AI teammates. Okay, so let's see. The things that would be important to people. Leveling system. Choices have consequences. I actually love that in games, and this game has that. Banter between party members is really nice. Like, just hearing, what's it, Kai and Marius, like, just, like, talk straight to each other. I freaking love it. What else? What are some good things, chat? What are some good things that, you know, I have enjoyed in the last 10 hours, but maybe just right now when I'm putting myself on the spot, I might be forgetting? Does it claim the mantle from Skyrim? No. No, it doesn't. Is Skyrim. Put that under misconceptions. Bullet? Yeah. I'll put that under, let's see. Build diversity? Yeah, I'm a wizard with a gun. Wizard with a gun. There we go. General comment field. Do you like the music? Yeah, music's been pretty good. I would say the sound design of, like, you know, hang on a second, like stuff like this has been really good. And then, you know, for this, let me do, where's the wand? Like, listen to that. I love that. Like, that just sounds really good to me. Alright. Anything else? Anything else from our, like, 10 hours on? Price tag. Mention Game Pass. No friendly fire is a plus. You know what? Let's add some stuff here. Cannot attack NPCs and change story in that way unless it is scripted in. No stealing, really. If it's highlighted, no stealing, really. I can fill in the details, but there's really no stealing. The exploring and parkour. Exploration, parkour. Okay. Can't attack the chickens? To be fair, I haven't tried attacking the chickens. I haven't tried doing that. Alright. I think that's pretty solid. Okay, chat. Let me tab here. I haven't really tried doing one of these. So, anyone who's been around for a while knows that since about a year ago, I've started doing what I call Is It Worth It? Which is a series of videos where I go over a game that I have completed from start to finish, and I basically talk about, like, is it worth its price and the time that it takes to play it. Some of them, like right here, V Rising, 70k views, Cyberpunk 30k have been really, really good, and others not so much. But I've made 45 of these so far, and I'm planning to do more of these, but it takes a lot of time to get these done. And because I finish the game before I give a very deep review of it. And by that time, as a content creator, a lot of the hype has died down, you know? Like, if I wait until I finish this game to get out a thoughts video on it, a lot of people have already finished the game. So, I want to try something that I was inspired by Carnage to do this. He does a video after, like, 1 or 2 streams, and he just calls it Early Thoughts, and I'm basically going to try my own version of that and see how it's received. How dare you say anything positive about this game? Yeah. I don't know. You know, hold on a sec. Misconceptions. You know, hold on a sec. 10 hours in. Talking about game itself. Not rumors online. Not that. Who was the guy that worked on this game and he was acting like an idiot on Twitter, which was actually making the game look worse? He was like arguing with Elon Musk about it. Was it the art director? Avowed staff member argues with Elon. Avowed director meltdown said, yeah, who was it? Anti-white male agenda. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Okay. There was a director. I'll just say this. Okay. Let's try this out. All right. Future Noxy, hello. We are about to do a video that's kind of an early thoughts video on Avowed so far. I will provide you some timestamps and stuff on where to find footage of this, and if you could just periodically do some filler video from the first episode or two of the game on Mukluk Plays, that would be hugely appreciated. All right, here we go, chat. I'm just going to wing it and we'll see what happens here. All right, hello gamers, Mukluk here, and today we're doing a thoughts video on Avowed so far. For those who don't know, Avowed is a new RPG, very similar vein to games that are well known like Skyrim. It's a single player large world RPG, and it just recently came out, and it is in the Pillars of Eternity universe. So if you've ever heard of the game Pillars of Eternity or Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, it's in the same universe as those games. Now, I have played both of those games, and I love RPGs, so I very much wanted to try this one. I'm about 10 hours in, and I'm going to share with you all my thoughts and whether or not, based on what I know so far, it is worth your time or your money. I will do a full review after I finish the game. This is my thoughts on it so far. I'm getting asked like every couple of minutes while I am streaming this, how is it, is it worth it? And I would love to have a video to just point that question to, for the next couple of weeks. First thing, in and of itself, is we're talking about the game itself. There has been some weird drama surrounding the game. The art director for the game was going off on Twitter, crap like that. Not talking about that right now. We are talking about, is this game worth your dollar and worth your time to play it? Would you like the purchase? Okay, that's what we're talking about. Price tag. First of all, it is $70 US, but it is free on Game Pass right now. And if you've never had Game Pass before, I think they have a deal where you can get like 2 weeks of Game Pass for like $1. I already had a Game Pass subscription, so I'm basically playing the game for free, and I have not bought the game. There's buy, there's play. I don't know why I would ever hit that button when I got that button. So I've been playing it on Game Pass, and it's been fun. Okay, and that's the Xbox Microsoft Game Pass service, if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, graphics. The graphics of this game look really nice in my opinion. So right here, I am standing outside of a town. You could see it right there. Over here is the land out in front of me. The people's faces are, quite detailed. This guy's like some kind of shark person or something like that. Noxy, there's this little blue furry guy in episode 1. See if you can get footage of him talking for this part. One thing that comes to mind about this topic is their faces when they're speaking. When their faces are having a conversation, the movements of the face, in my opinion, look really good, and I'm really satisfied with it. So the graphics of the people look pretty good. The graphics of the environment look pretty good. I've seen some people make some comparisons like, oh my gosh, Skyrim, 20 years ago looked better than this. I don't know about that. Skyrim's changed a lot in the last 20 years. However, I will say I think it looks pretty good. And the world is beautiful. I'm quite happy with it. I got no complaints there. Sound design. The songs are good. The background music is fine. There's nothing I'm like jamming out or rocking out to, but it's good. It's pleasant. When you're just out in the open world, it's like, you can hear the wind, you can hear birds, there's good ambiance, things like that. When you're in town, you hear people talking. They could maybe use having more NPCs in the town, but it's totally fine. Where it really shines, in my opinion, is the combat. Some of the combat sound design is amazing. I'm a wizard with a gun. All right, that's some of the sound design. Here's a wand. All right. That's some of the sounds that you're gonna hear in the game. Okay. I love it. I think the sound design for the combat stuff with the various weapons and all is like ear candy. I'm quite happy with it. I would say the combat sound effects from you and the enemies is my favorite part of the sound design in the game. The voices are fine and great. The ambiance is good. The music is good. The weapons and combat sounds are my favorite parts. The leveling system. Okay, so the way it works is at the beginning you pick your appearance. Now, in this game, you are someone who has basically been touched by a god, but this world has many gods, and they don't know which one. Usually, if someone is god-touched, a god kind of leaves their signature. They claim you. No one claimed you. And you get to choose some part of you that makes it obvious. You can either have like coral around the eyes, or like leaves growing in, you know, on your scalp, or it just bonkers stuff. My guy, I basically put a plank on his face because I just thought it was funny. So anytime in a conversation when it says like you arch your eyebrow, I'm just like, do I just draw it on with a marker? But it is cosmetic only. It doesn't prevent my ability to wear helmets or anything like that. Actually, I don't even think this game has a helmet slot. But you just pick something that is obvious on your face, and your people know at a glance, like you're one of these people that's been touched by a god. But you don't know which one yet, which is part of the main story. After that, you choose your background. It's like, okay, you're a full-grown adult. What have you been doing so far? Were you in the military? Were you a court mage? Were you, you know, a lawyer? Whatever. I don't know. But basically, you choose something, and that gives you kind of some early skill points in your attributes. And you can just say, you know what, no, I don't like that, and you can move these points around. As you can see right here what they do. Might increases your damage, any type of damage, physical or magical. Constitution is hit points and resistances. Dex is attack and action speed. So like if I fire the gun, that's attack speed. Reloading it is action speed. Perception increases your range for like if you're using a bow, a gun, spells. Critical hit chance. Int is your maximum essence, that's basically a mana bar. Elemental resistances, resolve is your stamina, and second wind efficiency. Second wind is a thing that happens if you get hit and die. You will have a burst of willpower, and you will basically get one more chance. And if you die while that's on cooldown, you're dead, and you reload your game to whenever you last saved it. So that's what that is. Now, additionally, on top of getting stats, and every time you level, you get another one to spend here. You get abilities. There's a fighter, skill tree, ranger, wizard, and you can put the points anywhere. After, I'm level 5, the second row unlocked to me for all of them. I didn't have to like spend 5 points here to unlock the second row or anything like that. I started with the court mage background, so I was kind of a wizard. However, I don't really like the mana system of the game. I will come back to that. And because of that, I wanted to kind of dual class sort of thing. I tried literally every weapon I found in the game at least once, and my favorite was absolutely the arquebus, which is this big gun. And you can power attack with any weapon in the game, which is just hold down the button and you charge up a big shot. The arquebus has a long reload time, but it hits like a truck. And as long as you keep kind of dancing around in combat and moving around, you can just keep getting shots off, and it hits really, really hard. I haven't really settled on anything for my second weapon set. Right now I'm using a shield so that I can parry, and I've also got a unique dagger I've been using a bit, which basically can build up fire on enemies. Debuffs on enemies are kind of like a Souls game where it's like I hit them with fire damage and they have like a bar that fills up, and when it completely fills, then they just burst into flame. Same with poisons and things like that. You basically you build up a status ailment on them until it takes effect, and then it's on them for a while. So having a dagger with burning on it is very nice for cutting through cobwebs. There's some things that you can clear with fire damage. And if I didn't have this, I would need to use like a consumable, the equivalent of like a Molotov cocktail. Additionally, you've got your companions as well. Right now, I have found these. These are the first two you find. Not a huge spoiler here. And this guy has an ability where I can look at something and open this wheel and just say burn that. And he can do that without using up a resource. So a benefit of having him in the party is infinite access to clear crap that's cleared by fire. Each person has something they're good at. Also, this wheel has been really good. I'm happy with it. You basically look at anything, you press E, and it opens this up. You can access health potions, mana potions, food buffs, many of your spells, your companions' abilities. They will use abilities on their own when they kind of feel it's right, but you can yell at them like, one of the guys has an ability that's like root. So I can yell at him like while I'm dodging backwards, like root this guy, and he will do it while I'm backing up, and then I can just start, filling the dude with lead. Because, wizard with a gun. So the radial menu, I forgot to write anything down about that, but it's really good. But going back to like class design, your design is your equipment, your stats right here, and what abilities you take. You can sink multiple points into an ability to make it better. Magic missiles fires 3 missiles. I've got 2 points in it. Now it fires 5 missiles, etc. This is a shield I can put on myself that cuts incoming damage by half for 20 seconds. And at rank 2, it reflects bullets and arrows. So, you know, I've got 2 points in that. The ability